Math falsifies naturalistic mega-evolution, Part 16. Atheist mathematician and scientist quote 31. Such gradualistic connections have not been found in the fossil record. Each mammalian order can be traced backward for about 60 million years and then, with only one exception, the orders vanish without connections to anything at all. The story is the same for other classes of animals, the case of insects being particularly well documented. The striking feature of these long records is that they contain little evidence of change, and they too fade away to nothing instead of connecting to other orders of insects. Atheist scientist Dr. Fred Hoyle. My comment. Dr. Hoyle is making the same point that we have made in one of our videos, Fossils versus Evolution. The vast majority of the higher taxa appear suddenly in the fossil record, with no evidence of gradualistic precursors. Most of the rest of the time, the higher taxa do not gradually change over time. So, the systematic pattern is stasis followed by sudden appearance of completely new higher taxa of creatures. This pattern completely falsifies the prediction of naturalistic mega-evolution, of gradualistic formation of the lowest taxa, followed by increasingly higher taxa, gradually over time. Quote 32. The theoretical presumption of evolution for a common ancestor is not there in the insect record, just as it is not there for mammals, or for any other class of animal or division of plant. Still less is there evidence of evolution connecting different classes and divisions, subkingdoms or kingdoms. It now seems unlikely that the postulated connections will ever be found. Atheist scientist Dr. Fred Hoyle. My comment. Dr. Hoyle is making the same point I made in my comment above. The evidence falsifies Neo-Darwinian gradualism. And by doing so, the evidence falsifies naturalistic mega-evolution. Quote 33. To the excuse sometimes offered, that insects fossilize better than mammals, the reply is that, if insects fossilize so well, why is it that the insect record also fades away before connections between the insect orders are found? Atheist scientist Dr. Fred Hoyle. My comment. Dr. Hoyle is making the same point that we have made in one of our videos, Fossils versus Evolution. The vast majority of the higher taxa appear suddenly in the fossil record, with no evidence of gradualistic precursors. Most of the rest of the time, the higher taxa do not gradually change over time. So the pattern is stasis followed by sudden appearance of completely new higher taxa of creatures. This pattern completely falsifies the prediction of naturalistic mega-evolution, of gradualistic formation of the lowest taxa followed by increasingly higher taxa, gradually over time. Note: atheist mathematician and scientist Fred Hoyle performed extensive calculations to determine if naturalistic evolution, random chance and natural selection, would work. And he found that it does not work, for any level higher than microevolution, i.e., adaptation of a species to its local environment, inside a genus or family. He published the calculations in a book titled, Mathematics of Evolution. The quotes above are from his book. Conclusion. In his book, Dr. Hoyle uses extensive mathematics to show that Neo-Darwinism is false for higher taxa. Neo-Darwinism is true for microevolution. I.e., random chance and natural selection can cause adaptation of a species to its environment, resulting in formation of varieties inside a species, or genus, but nothing more. Random chance and natural selection are not capable of creating the biofunctional information, and the large-scale changes, needed to create completely new body plans, and completely new higher taxa, such as kingdom, phylum, class, order. So, Neo-Darwinism, random chance and natural selection, is false for naturalistic mega-evolution, i.e., the claim of naturalistic single-cell to human evolution. And, this is the case for all naturalistic mechanisms in the modern synthesis and the extended synthesis. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.